Yo, what up, everybody? It's me, Fitness65. Sorry about this quality for this camera, but that's just how this camera is working. But yeah, I haven't been back, and I haven't made a video in a while on this account. So since I'm back, since I have a day off, I thought I'd make a video on this account. Like I said, I haven't made a video in like 2 weeks, something like that. So I decided to come back and make a video. I just wanted to talk about a couple things. The first thing I wanted to talk about is the death of Luna Vachon. Just found out Luna Vachon died today. It's a tragic thing that somebody like somebody who was cool and who was one of the most respected people in the wrestling business, like Luna Vachon, died at the age of 48 at the most. I mean, it's just a shame to see someone like that die at that age. We'll have to find out what the toxicology was and what she died of, but from what I heard, she seemed to be turning her life around and she was doing pretty good. She was working as a trucker and she was just doing her thing, and now to see her die the way she died, it's just a sad thing. But for some of you who don't remember, Luna Vachon was wrestling in different wrestling promotions. She was the daughter of Mad Dog Vachon, a legendary wrestler back in the 70s who trained many different wrestlers, and she also was a part of big angles that were going on in the WWF Attitude Era. She was the valet for Goldust in the Attitude Era. She was a part of that angle with Sherry Martel in 1993, wrestled for the WWF in 1993. She was wrestling for WCW, and she was a really good wrestler that just never got her just due because she had to take a sidestep to some of the female wrestlers who couldn't wrestle, like Sable and other people like that, and she never got the recognition that she should have gotten in the WWE, and that's a sad thing. But to me, I just always remember her for being a very good wrestler, someone who helped carry many women wrestlers to good matches, and someone who's just well respected and respected the wrestling business and didn't treat it as a joke. And that's what I remember Luna Vachon best as. And my thoughts and prayers go out to Luna Vachon and her family. R.I.P. It's a shame to lose a wrestler like that. I mean, this week in August has just been a really bad week for wrestlers. It's just a lot of wrestlers have been dying, whether it's been in the independent scene or just recently in the WWE with Lance K dying at the age of 29 of an overdose. I mean, it's just a shame to lose some of these wrestlers, and it goes back to when Eddie Guerrero and all those other wrestlers died. I mean, we just can't lose any more wrestlers like this anymore, and I just wish some of these wrestlers that are wrestling now would just look at these wrestlers are dying and look at it as a reality check that you gotta start taking care of yourself and not go the wrong route, or you'll end up like some of these people. Not saying that I mean, I feel bad for some of the ones that died, but that's just what I'm saying, that they just gotta look at it that way and take it for what it's worth, and not play with life and enjoy life like how it is, and not just abuse life like that way. But some of these wrestlers don't look at it that way, and when they do, it's too late. So just wish some of these young wrestlers now just look at these deaths and just take it as a reminder to just take life seriously and don't play with life. But yeah, like I said, R.I.P. Luna Vachon. You'll be missed. I'll remember you from the Attitude Era and WCW and many other wrestling promotions that you wrestled in. My thoughts and prayers go out to your family and your friends and everybody who knew you, and because you'll be sorely missed. And R.I.P. and just a shame to lose somebody like that, and at the age of 48, just a shame. And like I said, she was turning her life around and things were going her way and she was doing her thing, and now she ends up dying at the age of 48. But yeah, R.I.P. Luna Vachon. Now I wanted to get to the second thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's WWE creating new stars. Now I know that they did this a little too late, but now, I mean, it's a good thing for the WWE now, because you got wrestlers who are on their way out. And McKellen85 said this in his video. He said that many of the wrestlers like Triple H and Rey Mysterio and other guys like that, they're starting to break down, and they're on their way. They're on they're dwindling on their career, where this will probably be their last year in wrestling. And WWE's realized that, and now they're starting to create new stars like The Miz and Nexus, who I'm going to be talking about after this, and guys like Alberto Del Rio, who kind of impressed me with his promo. And then it looks like they're going to push him big by giving him a victory over Rey Mysterio, one of their top guys on SmackDown, and then pushing other guys like of that nature. I mean, WWE is just finally getting it now, and now they're realizing that their old stars are leaving, and now it's time to like build a new generation of superstars, and they're starting to do that on SmackDown and Raw, and that's a good thing, because you don't want to rely on keep pushing these older superstars who are on their way out, and then when they're gone, there won't be anything left, and many fans won't have anything to cling to, or they won't have anything to cheer for. And now WWE's doing that by creating the Miz and Sheamus and other guys like that, and now they're not doing it at the last minute, where many guys are already leaving the wrestling business. And kudos to the WWE for doing that. I like seeing new stars being made. I like seeing new stars being pushed, and let's just hope that they stick on that and they push these young stars and not keep relying on pushing these old stars who are on their way out. But I really want to see guys like John Morrison, out of the young stars, John Morrison and other guys like that get pushed. But for that's a different story. We'll have to see what they do with John Morrison. Looks like they might be turning him heel with him growing his beard, but we'll have to wait and see for that. But I just like what the WWE's doing. They got Daniel Bryan. They're pushing him real big, and looks like they're going to have him win the U.S. title from The Miz, which isn't a bad thing. And they're pushing other guys, and they're pushing other storylines for young guys, and that's a really good thing for the WWE. And I just hope it continues throughout this whole year. Now, the final thing I wanted to talk about is, I wanted to talk about the other thing before I get to the Nexus, and that's Tyler Black signing with the WWE. Now, I like this. I like Tyler Black. He's one of my favorite wrestlers in Ring of Honor. One of the reasons why I watch Ring of Honor, mainly because it has good wrestling and good storylines, and you know what you're going to get, and you're not going to get some of the BS that you get in some companies like TNA and sometimes WWE. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, and to hear the news that him jumping ship to the WWE, it's kind of good news for me, but at the same time, I have a bad feeling that they might probably misuse him like they're kind of doing with Cabal right now, even though he's not a part of Raw or SmackDown, or like what they did with CM Punk. But let's hope that they use him real big, or maybe use him in the Straight Edge Society. We'll love to see that. I just want to see this guy being used right, because this guy's a good wrestler. He just needs to work on his mic skills and develop his mic skills, and he'll be a complete package, because this guy's a very good worker. This guy's been having a phenomenal year in Ring of Honor. He's been having good matches with Roderick Strong. He's been having good matches with Davey Richards and other guys like that in Ring of Honor. And now that he's come to the WWE, he's going to bring some of his style to the WWE, although his style is going to be watered down, which is going to suck, but he's still a good wrestler. You can't take that away from him, and we'll have to see what the WWE does with him. So he's in FNW, I believe. He's going to be working with that territory to develop his wrestling skills more and develop his mic skills, hopefully, because he needs to work a little bit more on his mic skills. Although on Ring of Honor, his mic skills have been improving. His mic skills just need to be a little bit more better, because he kind of lacks in that department. But like I said, kind of happy that he is going to the WWE, but at the same time, kind of a little bit sad because they might misuse him like they have been doing. Some guys who were in Ring of Honor went to the WWE, they misused some of those guys. So I hope the WWE doesn't do that, but we'll have to wait and see what happens when he gets he gets fully developed and goes to NXT or whatever and does Raw or whatever he does. But yeah, Tyler Black signing with the WWE, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm kind of happy with that. And then the final thing I wanted to talk about is the whole Nexus thing. Many people said that Nexus got buried at SummerSlam, but in my opinion, they still look strong. I mean, I will admit I was one of the first people that jumped on Nexus when the whole thing started, when they formed the Nexus and they beat down John Cena with Daniel Bryan. But then it kind of went down a little bit heel when Daniel Bryan left, and it just wasn't interesting. But now I'm kind of excited now because the WWE's kind of made Nexus strong. And if you saw Raw the night after SummerSlam, they were built real strong. You had a lot of guys go over. Some guys didn't go over like the guys that they should have gone over clean, but they still kind of look strong and look kind of smart going into Raw and winning those matches. The only problem though is with Darren Young. Even though he did get kicked out of Nexus, he just got bitched out to Cena. He still could have looked strong, but to me, he got bitched out. Who knows what they're gonna do with Darren Young? They might do a John Cena, Darren Young type of thing, but I just hope they do something with Darren Young, because if you saw Raw this past Monday, he wasn't on Raw, and just makes me wonder what they're gonna do with him. Are they gonna send him back to Florida Championship Wrestling, or what are they gonna? Are they gonna develop him? What they're gonna do with him? We'll have to wait and see. But to me, he should have at least looked credible against John Cena. But yeah, Nexus. To me, I'm interested in Nexus after SummerSlam and what happened at SummerSlam. I'm interested to see where they go with Nexus throughout this whole entire year, because they booked them to look real strong. And I like the thing that they're doing with Nexus now of if you're a Nexus and you lose, then we're gonna kick you out type of thing. And if you're with us, or if you're either with us or you're against us type of thing. I like what they're doing with that. I'm excited to see what they're going with the storyline with Nexus throughout this year and where it ends up ultimately leading to. And I'm just happy for that. But yeah, that's just pretty much what I wanted to talk about, the whole Nexus thing. RIP Luna Vachon dying today, WWE creating new stars, and just stuff that I wanted to talk about since I've been gone, that many people probably are on here already been talking about. Just wanted to do that. Thought since I haven't made a video in a while, that I come back and make a video, and feels kind of good to be back and make a video for some of you people who subscribe to me or who watch my videos. Thank you for that. So that's why I came back to bring a video for you, and kind of wanted to make a video. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give me your thoughts and your memories about Luna Vachon, and some of the things some of your thoughts of what's been going on in wrestling and Ring of Honor and stuff like that. Let me know what you think at the comments below. And until then, whenever I make another video, don't know when, it could be the next week or something like that, because I'm usually busy, or I'm doing things, or I got things occupying my mind to where I don't make videos as I used to be. But until then, whenever I do make a video, I'll see you whenever I make another video. And until then, thank you for watching. Fitness 65 out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.